Hey Scott, is Dedrick Mills going to be ready to go, or how do you feel about your running back situation going into Friday?
Feel good about running backs. We'll see on Diedrich. He's practiced this week, so it'll probably be close with him, but we're hoping he can go.
One more, how do you feel Farniak has done at that center job? If he has to go again, has he adjusted pretty well to that?
Yeah, it's just tough on Matt to have to jump back and forth to different things, and it's tough to prepare all week at one spot and then end up at another spot. But he'd be capable of playing three different positions for us, and that's what makes him so valuable on top of the leadership we get from him. Cam's looked great in practice this week, so hopefully we don't have that issue.
Thank you.
Next question, Evan Bland, Omaha World Herald.
Hey, Scott, in what ways will the defense most miss Colin Miller this weekend? And what was that challenge like this week trying to replicate what he brings to that inside linebacker spot?
Colin's been the heart and soul of our team. We have some good leaders. He's been probably the leader of that group. So just the energy that he brings and on top of the playmaking. But he'll be traveling with us to the game, and we'll get the leadership from him. I'm just glad he's going to be okay long term. Those are scary situations, and did a lot of praying for him, and just care so much about him. So we'll function without him, but it's going to be good to have him with us.
Next question, Andy Kendi, KETV.
Hey, Scott, not many people are giving you guys much of a chance on Friday. Do you use that with your team, or do you not even make mention of the long odds?
No, I don't worry about anything like that. We got to control what we can control, and that's in the building. We didn't play with enough intensity Saturday, and we got to get that fixed. Iowa's a good team. We've played them pretty tough 2 years in a row and lost a couple at the end. We just need to play that hard and that well to give ourselves a chance.
Next question, Parker Gabriel, Lincoln Journal-Star.
Hey, Scout, you talked about Oliver Martin not getting much in the way of top line reps until you knew he was eligible. What's allowed him to come on as quickly as he has and help you? And have you noticed a pep in his step, obviously, going back to Iowa City, where he's from and where he played?
Yeah, I think Oliver did a good job of learning despite not knowing if he was going to get a chance to play this year or not. And that's what gave him a chance. He's done a good job in practice this week, and I think all our guys are motivated to play. I don't think he's any different.
And then one other, if I could, on the quarterback front, how did you see those guys handle? Obviously, it's not that different of a situation than it has been the rest of the year, but what did you think of the way those guys handled the week, and where do you think you're at going into this game with those two?
Both of them had a really good week. We graded everything they did, every snap, and both executed better than they have in practice probably any week this year. So we got a decision to make. But I've said all year I feel great about those guys. They got to play up to their potential. They're both really talented kids that are more than capable of doing everything that we need them to do to play well and win football games.
Okay, let's go back to Evan Bland.
Hey, Scott, I just wanted to follow up on Parker's question. I guess what are a few things that you would like to see Friday to consider it a good game from whoever is taking snaps at quarterback? I mean, is it something statistical, just kind of generally good decision making? What are you looking for in that regard?
Yeah, decision making is number one. We started the game off with a bad decision, a really bad decision that really took the air out of our tires last week. A couple mistakes and turnovers in the red zone a few weeks ago against Northwestern. Those things cost you games in the Big Ten when they're close games. So it starts with this decision making and making sure that we don't make any mistakes.